friends! Welcome in or welcome back to my channel. I'm April Anonymous, and today we are going to be watching and reacting to Bridgerton Season 3, Episode 2. I'm very excited. There were a lot of things that I enjoyed about the first episode. There are a few little nitpicky things that I hope don't continue forward. But either way, I'm really excited to see how the season plays out. If you want to check out my previous reactions and Bridgerton videos, please feel free to do that. I dare you. So, without further ado, come on, let's go. Today's tea is a lemon lift. I'm very excited. It's going to be delicious. Everything I want and more. Ooh, a pineapple. I'm kind of living for Queen Charlotte's new hair.
After all, I hear my choice last year, Miss Edwina, has made a splendid match.
Oh, did she end up marrying the prince?
So why not continue?
Oh, that's fun.
Whistledown will be reminded once and for all. It is she who should be afraid.
Gentle reader,
Hey.
it is said that fools rush to judge, while the wise watch and wait.
Yeah, you should have thought about that before you wrote about Colin at the end of last episode.
Miss Katani Sharma, at the ripe age of 6 and 20, still managed to capture the heart of none other than the Viscount Bridgerton.
Yes, Cantonese.
The looking glass does not lie.
Oh, I love that dress
The
on
truth
her.
is,
It's
that which
beautiful.
some dismiss
It matches her
as
eyes.
a fact the new Baron of Kent and his family are learning this very...
Ooh, exciting. Aw, I'm sure this is so exciting for them. They're like, what? We're royalty now.
No one touch anything.
Yeah, right.
And this is your bedchamber, Mrs. Mondrich. Just opposite Mr. Mondrich's.
Separate rooms.
Of course. That is how it is done.
At other times,
Oh, no.
what appears
Why worry yourself, Mom? One of the girls will make good.
Oh, dear God.
Ah!
Ray has accompanied me to Rotten Road to get a little fresh air.
Can you not see we're busy here?
So busy. Super busy.
what this author
Busy,
knows to be true.
busy.
Did you not promise Anthony you would give society a try?
Oh, Benedict.
Perhaps one of those young ladies has a fan I might borrow.
I've always liked their friendship. There they are.
You saying you want my help after what Lady Whistledown wrote?
She has never been more wrong about anyone. I just pay her no heed.
Sooner or later, she will be caught, and we shall dance on the day of her demise. If you are to secure a match, you must engage in real life.
Okay, here we
I
go.
should like to see your skills as they are first.
Dancing on the day of her demise, though.
You know how to wave a fan.
How delightful to see you all. Such splendid weather we are having.
Oh no!
Mrs. Featherington, you seem discomposed.
No? No, forgive me. I'm quite well, my lord.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, poor girl! Look at that bosom, though. Bridgerton.
He is rather handsome and a lover of
Tea
music,
time.
I hear.
It is good to have options.
You may have
Aw.
more than you realize. Her Majesty is not done with the season. She desires to see more.
Does she?
Oh.
And
Fran is like so disinterested, though.
anyone who has already made their debut.
Aw, poor Hyacinth. She's like just so ready. She's like, I'm done. I'm done with all this. Done with this kid stuff.
Shall I take your fatigue as a good sign that you have been engaging in the necessary activities?
Have you been fucking your husband?
There is, I trust, every reason to hope both of you might, before long, be presenting the family with an heir.
Do they even know how?
Albion and I are very passionate. Of course.
Good. And you?
Are you fucking your husband?
Mama, we have been familiar with each other.
Well, I should hope you have.
Once. On our wedding night.
That's it?
But I want to be out with my husband showing him off, not in bed. And it flattens my hair.
Oh,
If you want to beat your sister, you must try harder.
oh my. I was not prepared for this. I mean, okay. Seems a little out of character for Colin. But, I mean, can we rewind that a little bit and watch that again? Sorry, no, I didn't say anything. What are you talking about? I don't know. That's okay. Like season 1, Colin never would have done that ever. I mean, I'm not saying that he can't, but it just seems really odd for him.
I would not be angry if you found me to be a lost cause.
The truth is, you do not need a lesson.
You agree I am unteachable.
Aww. I love her hair down.
I apologize.
Yes, and you were so very charming about it.
Oh.
Mercilessly, in fact. And I think I know why.
Colin?
Because we were children. Do you know what I discovered when I was abroad?
What?
No one knew me. No one knew who I was supposed to be. I was entirely freed of being the Colin Bridgerton that Tom knows me to be. Pen, living for the estimation of others is a trap. Once you break free, the world opens up.
You make it sound so easy.
Why is it you want a husband?
Tell him. Open up.
I have my freedom, so that I may feel comfortable in the world.
I see. And it will be finding that comfort in yourself that will get you there.
That's
What's
true.
the one thing in the world that makes you feel most comfortable now?
There used to be Sunday teas at Bridgerton House. It is no longer a possibility.
I'm sorry about whatever might be coming between you and Eloise. What exactly happened?
And she can't say.
I should get back before we are noticed.
Aww. Aww. Colin, you like her. Admit it. Oh, he's so lonely. You guys, you can just go to the other bedroom. You don't have to sleep in 2 separate rooms if you don't want to.
I practically begged the last Lady Kent to let me craft something more contemporary. But she insisted on the old fashions. Perhaps she might like to spend some of that new fortune on something more current. Remember, the dawn feeds on a nouveau, and it gets ill-tempered when it is hungry.
And I also want money from your business. Thank you.
I'm so grateful now that Mama has you to absorb her attention. I can delay dealing with suitors at least another year. Maybe even longer if you hold out as well.
Oh!
I'm eager to find a suitable match and be done with it before Mother schemes to get the Queen interested in me. Lady Danbury says the Queen only waits to be dazzled.
Eloise is like, this is ridiculous.
I do not hesitate.
And yet, here we are waiting.
I love Hyacinth. I really hope we get to see her season.
Ash likes trade.
Ooh.
Penelope.
Aww.
Eagerly awaiting your visit. We're going to the Bridgerton drawing room.
But why?
Next lesson, of course.
The rest of your family?
We're playing cards in the garden.
Oh, unchaperoned?
Trust me, not one of them will be leaving that table in the immediate future. Here, your maid can wait outside, and we can pretend we are at a ball.
Aww.
Have you gone mad?
Imagine it with me, Pen. The quartet is by the pianoforte, preparing for the Parisian quadrille.
Oh, I kind of love this. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about the charm lessons, but I'm really enjoying this.
Which is where we shall begin.
Aww.
Shall I pretend to flirt with the imaginary cellist?
No, with the dashing suitor you just met by the refreshments. Me.
Aww.
You?
I'm the perfect person to practice on. You don't have to be embarrassed. You know me.
That's exactly why I will feel even more embarrassed, because I know you.
Then it's on hard mode.
So somehow my character gets lost between my heart and my mouth, and I find myself saying the wrong thing, or more likely, nothing at all.
Forget what is wrong or right. Imagine what you would want to say to me if I were a suitor, without concerning yourself with how I might receive it.
Your eyes. Most remarkable shade of blue. Yet somehow they shine even brighter when you are kind. I might say something like that if you were a...
Ah! That was so good.
Eloise is here.
You can hide in the study.
Oh my god. Now they have to run from Eloise. She's gonna be in here. Ooh, or is she gonna find the journal? Is that what this is gonna be? Oh my god. Yup. The journal left open. Ah!
I can now declare with great certainty that Paris is some of the most beautiful women in the world.
Oh. Oh.
In those moments alone, as my fingers trace freckles from cheek to collarbone, or as I watch the way starlight dances across skin, I marvel at how one can feel such intimacy but also such great distance. You did not mean to pick up my journal and read it?
No, I did, but I should not have.
Well, no, you should not. Whatever you read is not meant for another's eye.
Oh no.
Damn!
Colin, your hand.
It is nothing.
It's not nothing. Stay there. Please. Oh. Let me.
I mean, you left your journal out and open, dude. Oh. Physical contact.
Oh. Your writing is very good.
Perhaps we should pause for the day.
Oh my goodness.
Will I see you tonight?
Indeed. Thank you for the lesson.
Oh. Oh my goodness. That was a beautiful moment. Oh, that was a beautiful moment. Is she gonna get caught? She is? No! Oh. Oh! A breakup between friends is so much worse than a breakup between lovers. Wow, that's beautiful.
We may have had different taste in garments, but Lady Kent certainly had an eye for jewels.
Something troubling.
Penelope was at our house today.
It is difficult to know how to act when still I do not know what happened between the two of you.
We seem to grow apart.
You're not behaving as though you simply grew apart.
I wish for her to be friendless, and you might be all she has now. Perhaps just not at the house.
Of course.
Oh.
How is she?
Oh.
Penelope.
I mean, I do not need to know details.
In fact, she seeks to take a husband this season.
A husband? Penelope? She's not seeking a husband in you, I hope.
No, I'm only helping her find one.
Sure you are.
What if
Sure
anyone
you
wants
are.
to find out about it? You're an eligible suitor. Perhaps the most eligible right now, strangely.
No, it would not. And that is why we're not telling anyone.
More secrets! Secret suitor! Secret suitor! On the dance floor! Secret, 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 secret suitor! I love Charlotte's different hair colors this season. That makes me so happy.
Finally, they seem to be putting in some work. Perhaps a little too much.
Oh no!
If only your curtsy had been low enough in your first season out.
Oh, that hurts. Because Cressida's also been out for 3 full seasons.
Miss Bridgerton, would you like to take a turn about the room with us?
I do enjoy a good turn.
There we go. Let's turn.
Well,
You enjoy a good turn.
where to? Shall we greet the Queen?
Wait. At tea, Lady Danbury mentioned a musically inclined suitor. Let us start with one and see where the evening leads us.
Yes.
Taken to hunting in packs.
I've yet to see you on the dance.
Sorry, that was funny. That was really
Good
funny.
to see you, brother. Mr. Stowell, may I have the next dance?
Aww.
Your wife is a pastry, Mr. Finch. Perhaps if you savoured her as much as you do food, she would be with child.
Oh my god.
Prudence as a bonbon.
Mr. Danforth, you are so pretty.
Ah.
I found them for you.
Has anyone told you that
Portia's trying so hard.
terrifying?
Go talk to him. Go to him.
I'm sorry again for reading your writing, but you truly write so well. You make it seem effortless, which is so difficult to do.
Oh.
Would very much like
I
to
love
be
that they're
reminded.
keeping this from the books.
Should we make an agreement?
An agreement?
I would consider it. If you speak to at least one lord tonight,
Lord Basilio is a viscount.
and you are Penelope Featherington, do not forget. It's all yours.
Aw, go Pen.
Life is too short for that, is it not?
Aw. She's doing her best. Breathe
Lord
shakily.
Basilio, you quite well.
Oh no.
What happened?
His horse recently died.
You are joking.
No.
Forgive me, I did not know.
Oh my god.
It was not in mourning?
And she said that? Gallop, no.
You know, whenever I have a disagreement with an acquaintance, I find the best course of action is simply to pretend they are dead.
She was at my house today.
Whatever for?
It seems Colin is helping her look for a husband.
And that is rather scandalous of your brother.
Oh.
And also for Penelope. Her feelings toward you are clearly altered. Perhaps you ought to alter yours as well?
Oh, Cressida.
Eloise, do you have any special talents with which you hope to impress the Queen?
Talents? No. Unless you consider a knack for saying the wrong thing at the wrong time a talent. By the time I tried to tell the French tutor he was very nice, instead called him un chouette.
An owl? He's rather furry.
Fortunately, owls have feathers, not fur, so even if I had wanted to insult the poor fellow, I would have felt that as well. Yes, well, in truth, I cannot blame my teachers for my lack of talent.
I think we have found your talents.
Comedy.
You're the most entertaining speaker.
You should be a stand-up comic. You and the marvelous Miss Maisel. Yay! Good job, everybody. Oh, here they are.
Welcome to the top.
I really like them, but I'm not sure how I feel about their storylines. I feel like so often it feels so shoehorned in. But I do like them as characters and as people.
Are you courting?
No, that was me doing the not resisting bit.
I am not certain Miss Stowell is taking your experiment so casually.
Oh, God!
One dance and suddenly you have signaled you are available. How are we expected to understand all these society rules?
Lord and Lady Singer, the rule is you're not supposed to have more than 1 or 2 drinks at these events, and yet they are like that every time. Drunk as fiddlers and happy. They are married, like yourself. But once you have performed your function and found your match, you are free.
There we go. So you can relax, dude. Don't worry.
Lately, I have been enjoying Reese. His piano trios are quite beautiful. And Beethoven's Appassionata. I could listen to it forever.
I love how she's got this very passionate interest in music.
I once heard a rumor the trios was written to convey his feelings for Mademoiselle Ludwig's. Do you not think you can feel it in the music?
Mostly enjoy the chord progressions.
A mother in her natural sphere, always watching from the
Oh, Lady Danbury's gotten a glow up this season too. She looks gorgeous.
I am fearful that without a push, Francesca will marry the first good enough match.
and never set foot out of her natural sphere. A conundrum, to be sure.
Oh no! They weren't the right match anyway.
Is to let her be in her natural sphere then.
Give her a piano!
Come with me.
Yes!
Albie and I lay together before we arrived.
Just lower your voice. Look here.
What about you? Did you two... We began?
Began?
Simply, I did not enjoy it. A woman's pleasure is somewhat more subtle than a man's. You see,
oh no.
When he inserts himself...
Inserts himself? Inserts himself where?
Oh my god, they don't know how.
What on earth do you and Mr. Finch do?
We kiss, and then he makes an odd sound, and then he goes to change his breeches.
His
oh my god.
breeches remain on?
Of course.
Why must I be punished?
Oh my god, they don't know how to do the do. They don't know how to do the do. Oh my god.
Before you go, have you seen the Gerard painting in the back room? I think you might find it, well, rather brilliant.
Oh, here we go.
Finally, now I can stuff my mouth with chocolates without fear of appearing impolite. Excuse me, ladies. Does anyone at least have any good gossip?
Oh, Cressida!
I cannot think of anything at the moment.
Oh my god, she didn't say anything! Is this growth?
Miss Featherington, it is a fine evening, is it not? Perhaps I should not be so eager, but on days Whistledown is delivered, I sit by the door and read it as soon as it arrives.
Aww.
And you read the passage about Lady Carter's housekeeper, that Lady Horton stole her, and that is why Lady Carter fell off tonight's guest list.
Oh, wait, were they talking about a stolen maid? Is that what they were just talking about? Because that sounds awfully similar to a subplot in book 3.
Do you like it?
I did enjoy myself very much.
Aww.
I'm certain you did as well.
It is rather unseemly that Miss Featherington took his help. Pitiable, I think.
It's kind of him, but perhaps overly so.
Oh no!
Pardon me, what are you whispering about?
We were wondering why an eligible
Oh no!
gentleman such
Oh
as
no!
yourself-
Not the Dutch angel! Dutch angle!
It's actually all rather sad.
Oh no! Eloise!
Eloise, did you tell anyone of my helping Penelope?
No, I did not mean.
Which means you did.
I confided in Cressida.
Because you thought you could trust her. Why you were friends with Cressida in place of Penelope, I will never understand.
Oh no!
What could Penelope possibly have done to warrant such maltreatment?
Oh. I mean, she knows what she did, but. Oh, poor Pen. I love her dress too. Francesca's dress there, gorgeous. Look at that.
That was splendid.
Huh?
Because you delight in your endeavours. Someone who performs not for me, but for themselves.
Oh, for yourself, for themselves.
Bravo.
Yes!
Sparkling, one might say.
Sparkling! Oh, is she gonna be named the Diamond? I hope so.
Lady.
Oh.
Will, should you not be sleeping in your own bedchamber?
I do not wish to sleep.
Ah.
Not yet. And when I do, I will sleep here with my beautiful wife. We can do whatever we want, Alice. This is our life now. Family is no more.
Yeah.
I am somehow afraid I will do something wrong and they will take it all away.
Oh. Because this is just a stroke of luck.
No more old Lady Kent clothes.
Away with Lady Kent's clothes. Away with clothes.
Oh. Ow, ow.
I am keeping all the jewelry.
Yeah. Oh.
By the light of the moon, it is easy if you want to mistake the night as a place of safety.
They're trying.
But one must never forget that despite the cover of night, there are still eyes upon us all at all times.
A letter for you, Mum.
Okay. What's happening?
We shall be having a visitor.
A visitor?
Penelope Featherington had to enlist the help of Mr. Colin Bridgerton. And while we knew Miss Featherington's marital prospects were slim at best, this recent scandal will certainly make any further hopes disappear.
Oh.
Is this what you wanted to happen?
I do not know of what you're speaking.
When you spread gossip about someone, it will inevitably end up in Whistledown. You must know that. But perhaps that was your goal, in communicating the secret I told you in confidence.
Oh.
Or can you really just not help being cruel?
She didn't say anything,
I did not
though.
communicate your secret. Perhaps if you were more decided about your former friendship, you would not have felt the need to gossip.
Cressida.
I do appreciate your concern about cruelty, but perhaps you should like to find a looking glass.
Yeah!
Rather than looking at me.
Oh! Oh, that was good. Oh my goodness.
How could you be so reckless? This family has already endured so much public scrutiny, and now this. Now, what is foolish is being unreasonable about what you can achieve.
Oh!
I thought that when you bought those dresses, it was only for your amusement, not that you earnestly believed you might find a husband in your 3rd year out. A life unmarried is not all bad.
Oh, gosh. But she doesn't want to live a life unmarried.
This author would not be surprised if Miss Featherington should wish to return to her familiar shadows once and for all.
Oh.
You have a visitor.
A visitor? Colin? Eloise? Oh, Colin.
I bribed her to give us a moment alone. I had to see how you were.
You've read Whistledown.
She's beastly to write such things about you.
It's her job to report what everyone is talking about. It would have been suspicious if she had not. In truth, I brought this on
Suspicious.
myself.
And once hope is lost, a lady may become reckless.
Oh. Oh my god, is this gonna be this scene?
Could I ask you something?
Oh my god!
Of course.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. She's gonna ask for a kiss.
Would you kiss me?
Penelope.
It would not have to mean anything, and I would never expect anything from you because of it, but I am nearly on the shelf, and I have never been kissed, and I am not certain I ever will be. I could die tomorrow.
You're not going to die tomorrow.
But I could, and it would kill me.
You would already be dead.
I do not wish to die without ever having you.
Oh, this is beautiful. They're doing this really well. Oh my god. Yes! I was like, is that all they're gonna give me? No! Oh my goodness. Yay! Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was beautifully done, that scene. Oh my gosh. And the scene with the journal. So well done. I'm loving the bits that they are translating from the books. That is so exciting. What an episode that was. Oh, there are definitely some things I loved about that episode. There are also a few things that I'm not completely on board with. So let's talk about it. First of all, a couple of scenes that I feel like they translated really well from book to screen. The journal scene and the asking for a kiss scene. Both of them, so good. I loved the way, in the journal scene, I love the way that they portrayed her finding the journal after having been put in the study to hide. I love the fact that it wasn't just she looked at the open page, but she actually fully picked up the book. Because it does add to the betrayal, the invasion of privacy of it all. But by that being forgiven, it truly is inviting Penelope into his inner life, into his mental space, which was really good. We'll get back to some of the more, like, the content of the writing in a little bit. But I really enjoyed the tenderness of the moment where she put the handkerchief on his hand. Basically, every time this couple has physical contact, it is electric. And I'm actually really shocked at the amount of chemistry that they're expressing in these scenes. I don't know why I'm so shocked about it. It's just, it is. The chemistry is chemistrying. Chemistrying. The math is mathing, is what I'm trying to say. It is. It's real good. It's real good. I love the hand porn that's in this. Oh, the way her hands are just so small and the tenderness where she was curling his fingers back. Beautiful. Gorgeous, impeccable, 10 out of 10, no notes. Another thing, that asking for a kiss scene. First of all, the fact that Colin came all the way out there, bribed the maid for a bit of time alone, and then the way that she asks, and the desperation and the hurt and the pain, it doesn't just feel like, Colin, I've loved you forever. It's not just about that. It truly is about that idea of, am I going to be alone forever? Am I never going to be touched? Am I going to go my whole life with nothing, with no scrap of affection given to me? And it was truly so beautiful. Nicola's acting is just impeccable. She conveys the honest feelings of her character in a way that just leaps through the screen and grabs the viewer. It was beautiful. Like, while it was desperate, it was desperate in such a way that it made you want to hold her, not in a way that made you want to go, ugh. It was so beautifully portrayed. 10 out of 10, no notes. 10 out of 10, no notes. The lighting, the way her hair was falling, it was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. Both those scenes, I'm so excited that they brought them to the screen, and I'm excited to see where they're going to go from here. I will say, specifically with Colin's character, I was hoping they were going to lean away from this after they had things established, okay, he's the popular one, she's the not popular one, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not really on board with, like, slut Colin. From the way they have portrayed him in the past 2 seasons previous to this, specifically in the way he handled his dealings with Marina and everything, I don't feel like this is entirely in character for him to all of a sudden be, like, whoring it up with everybody in London. I don't know. And, maybe that's just me, but it feels forced. It feels unearned. And it kind of just makes me not like him. I don't know. Like, I love Penelope in this season. More so than I think I ever have. And whereas Colin, I'm just kind of like, honestly, I feel like she could do better. I don't know. Maybe that's the point. Maybe that's the intention here. Maybe they are building this up so that it has a payoff. But it feels like they are trying to course correct too hard away from like a virgin boy, like into a like even the fact that they changed the travel journal from more of a travel journal into him talking about freckles on a girl's neck and collarbone, like that. I mean, it's fine, but it felt forced is really what it comes down to. And I don't quite believe it. Again, this could be intentional. Like Lady Whistledown said, it feels like he's just created a whole new persona, and it doesn't feel honest. It doesn't read as genuine, and it just kind of gives me the ick. And that's all I'll say about that. I don't know if it's going to continue on further, but that's I've been given a lot of things 10 out of 10 no notes. So here's a note. There's so many other things I did enjoy about this episode aside from just Colin and Penelope as well. I really loved the subplot about the Featherington girls and not really knowing about intercourse and how to do the do with their dudes. I really enjoyed that. Oh my goodness. I'm having so much fun with the Featheringtons this season, which is a welcome change from last season where I wasn't quite on board with their subplot. I'm having so much fun with them, and it gives Penelope's story so much more depth to have this other plot going on in the background. It is so fun. Swinging back around to Colin and Penelope, I should have mentioned this earlier. I am really enjoying their lessons, and I wasn't sure I was going to be on board with like charm lessons, especially given that I'm not fully on board with Colin's charm. I'm really enjoying them, specifically when they were in the drawing room, and it gives them an excuse to be closer and more intimate. It makes it really exciting to see them starting to grow closer, but it gives them kind of an excuse to not be in trouble for it. Although I guess they did get in trouble by the end. It really has given a lovely framework to see them growing closer as a couple, especially after there's been such a strong break between the two seasons. So I'm really enjoying the lessons. In addition to that, I'm also really enjoying the Eloise and Cressida parts of the episode. I especially love that scene where Eloise confided the gossip in Cressida. Cressida was directly asked and didn't tell. And then Eloise accused her, and Cressida says, "I didn't tell. And if you're looking for cruelty, maybe you should find a mirror." That was a beautiful moment, because something I feel that we're exploring with Cressida in this season is the idea of you get it in your head that a person is one thing and they can never learn and grow from that. They're always going to be that one thing in your head. And I truly, from what I've seen of Cressida so far this season, I truly do believe that she is trying to move beyond the mean girl image that she has been slotted into over the past couple of seasons, which is really exciting to see that growth. Speaking of subplots, there's one subplot that feels extremely disconnected from everything else, and that's the boxer turned baron subplot. I'm feeling really conflicted about this because in a lot of ways I'm really truly enjoying the subplot. I love the characters. I love the actors playing them. It is such a different view of the Ton that is so fun to see. But at the same time, this particular subplot feels so disconnected from the Colin Penelope plot that is happening. It confuses me. Every time we swap back to them, I feel confused and like, what are we doing here? Why are we watching this? I felt very similarly about the Featherington money plot last season. And I don't know if this is just the way that they're choosing to go about doing this ensemble show, is having certain plots that feel very disconnected. But I wish that if they were to include these subplots, that they would be connected back into the main plot in some way that would make me feel like the show was a little more cohesive. Now, one thing that they have not included from the books that when they didn't include it in the first episode, I was like, okay, maybe we just haven't gotten there yet. But now we finished the whole second episode and this hasn't happened yet either. And I don't know, maybe they've still got plenty of time. This could still happen. Are they not going to do the whole who is Lady Whistledown reward money plot from the book? Because that was kind of like the main plot in the book. And I'm kind of confused. When we got to the end of the episode, there was a part of me thinking in my head, I'm like, are we not going to do that? Are we not doing it? Is it not happening? Maybe it will. I'm still holding out hope because, yet again, I really like the way that brought Lady Danbury and Penelope together, which, by the way, that friendship has so far been very much shelved, which has opened the door for Penelope to have connections with Francesca, which was very fun. But I really liked the snarkiness and sassiness that gave her. So I'll be very interested to see if that more plays out in the later parts of the season, or if they're just gonna cut it entirely, which is their right. And I am really enjoying what we're being given. So I'm really excited to see where things are gonna progress from here. And I am really excited about where things are gonna progress from here. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you think they're gonna include the Lady Danbury exposing Lady Whistledown money reward plot? What do you think about all the subplots? What do you think about the Colin and Penelope romance? Let me know. Be sure to like and comment in order to appease our algorithmic overlords. If you enjoy me in general and my content, I would love it if you subscribed. It makes me so happy every time I get a new subscriber. If you want to help me feed my cats in the manner to which they've become accustomed. Oh, Mackenzie is sleeping so good. I invite you to check out my Patreon. I'm listing my current Patreon members right here. Thank you all so much for your support. It means the world to me. Thank you all so much for going on this journey with me. I couldn't do it alone, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Bye! And it's like snow on the beach, weird but fucking beautiful.